It's another day, the sun is shining. Got to know what's going on around you. Wake up, it's the time to motivate your mind. Come with me, let's make this moment brighter. Wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Come on and wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Hey.
Good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise. I'm Anastasia Palacios.
Good morning, I'm Philip Simon. Happy Monday to you.
And certainly we hope that you've had a wonderful weekend and that you're looking forward to an excellent week. We're certainly looking forward to an excellent show. How was the weekend, Phil?
Well, you know, there's an old saying that the world never stops teaching, so you should never stop learning. It was one of those weekends for me.
Hey, learning a lot.
But, you know, I did have a good weekend. You know, I participated, well, I got to attend some of the Commonwealth Youth Games, and it was a really exciting match over the beach soccer, the bronze medal game between the Bahamas and Antigua.
Okay.
And the boys pulled it out within the last 10 seconds,
Wow.
5-4. I mean, you could feel the excitement. You know, the only thing was the stadium wasn't packed.
Yeah,
the
and
stadium wasn't
we've
packed.
got to do more to encourage people. Certainly, I think the team and the local organizing committee did an excellent job of trying to get the word out there.
Yeah.
And so we got to find out what it is that's causing Bahamians to not show up to support each other, because that's really important.
Yeah, but listen, before we go any further, I want to wish a happy birthday to Pernell Jones, my mother-in-law. She's celebrating. No, I can't say the age.
No, don't say the age. Don't
She's
say the
celebrating,
age.
But happy birthday to you. And she's out there in one of the family islands just living it up and laying low, you know. Have a happy birthday.
Have a very happy birthday, Miss Jones. We wish you many more years of joy and happiness. And of course, to all of you celebrating today and all of you across our family of islands, we wish you a very special good morning. But we're going to get into it now. We've got a great show ahead for you today. And so, Phil, tell me what's coming up first.
Well, we're very pleased to be speaking with the participant in the StarQuest International competition.
Okay.
Very, you know, powerhouse, I think that was the word that they used to describe her, in the Dance Academy. So we're very pleased to have her and her parents in the studio with us this morning. We're also talking about the Bahamian Project. It's going to be on display all week long in the Art Gallery, but we have a special segment on that for you.
All right, looking forward to hearing more about that. I've heard that it's beautiful down there at the Central Bank, really celebrating some of our Bahamian talent. So that should be a good conversation to have. In addition to that, Dairy Queen's Miracle Treat Day is coming up. That's a very important day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you get to contribute to Down syndrome while enjoying some ice cream of your own. And so we'll talk to you more about that. In addition, the Miss Bahamas World Pageant contestants are here with us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you got to say, oh, yeah, there. Always a good time to see some beautiful but brilliant young women in studio talking to us about some of the things that they're working on in terms of community service.
Yeah.
So we'll talk some more with them. And in case you haven't forgotten, there is still time for two to fly free under the Bahamas Out Island Promotion Board.
Got to do that. I got to do that this summer.
Do that. There's so many great options to stay from. We're talking about the best hotels in our family islands. And so we really want to encourage you to participate in that. So we'll have more for you on that this morning as well.
Yeah, yeah. But, you know, I got a little wet coming in this morning. I thought I wasn't going to make it out of the car, but as Godfrey said, it was just a, you know, a passing, you know.
Passing shower.
Passing shower, you know. That seems to be in every report. There's always a passing shower. But anyway, Godfrey, tell us more about these passing showers. Here's our first look with Weather at Sunrise with Godfrey Burnside.
Weather at Sunrise, brought to you by Bahamas First. First in insurance, today, tomorrow.
Thank you, Phil, and good morning, Bahamas. And your first look at weather at sunrise. And yes, Phil, there are going to be more passing showers today. We're going to look at our surface chart. And the surface chart, high pressure to the North of the islands will be the dominant weather feature, but that upper level low that's been around for a little while is now to the northern parts of the island, and that will trigger off some showers and possible thunderstorms, particularly over the Grand Bahama, Abaco, Bimini area as far south as the Berry Islands during the daytime. One or two could even pass across the New Providence area. In your satellite, you can see most of the clouds this morning is over the extreme northwest Bahamas and the vicinity of those islands mentioned. And in your weather day, we look at a mix of sun and clouds. Hot, still humid, with a few showers, even a possible thunderstorm popping up. High temperature 91 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, we're looking at partly cloudy and warm, with a few passing showers or a possible thunderstorm. The low temperature going down to 79 degrees Fahrenheit. And some highs and lows across the region. Caribbean, Barbados 82 and 77. In Jamaica, 85 and 76. In Trinidad, 84 and 75. And the Turks and Caicos Islands, 89 and 82. Across North America, Atlanta, 85 and 74. In Raleigh, 1978. In Miami, 1982. Dallas, Texas, 92 and 79. And Toronto, Canada, 69 and 64. For the weather look, we expect the high to dominate throughout the week with partly sunny skies, hot and humid conditions, and there's a chance of a few passing showers, isolated thunderstorms, mainly during the afternoon hours, though temperature daytime will be in the lower 90s, at nighttime in the upper 70s. That puts a wrap when you first look at weather at sunrise. I'm Godfrey Burnside. Back to you, Phil.
Thank you very much, Godfrey. Of course, we love good stories here on Bahamas at Sunrise, and we are particularly excited when they come from our young people. We're very pleased to have this morning joining us on Bahamas at Sunrise, Mr. Marcy Bain, and of course she is joined by her parents, Stephen and Marcia Bain. She actually would have participated last month in StarQuest International World Dance Finals in Galveston, Texas, and she did very well, and we're very pleased to bring her to you this morning. Mr. Marcy, parents, welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Thank you.
I love that smile already. So she's got on her tag already, Powerhouse, yes. And we're going to learn more about what that means. So last month you participated in a dance competition.
Yes,
Tell us about that.
Well, we traveled to Galveston, Texas, my teammates and I. We were accompanied by my dance teacher, Miss Nani Price.
Okay.
And it was from June 19th to the 23rd, and we attended the StarQuest International Dance Competition.
All right, that sounds big already. So StarQuest, is it something that it's an annual competition? It's by invitation only? Who all was there?
It's international and it's annual. So
It's annual.
all around the world, people from all around the world, they come and compete.
What? How many persons participated? Quite a few.
A lot.
A lot, a lot.
lot,
Yeah. And from the Bahamas?
Yes, sir.
How many of you?
7.
7. All right. So you actually came back with some awards and prizes for a solo competition, for jazz, as well as participating in the groups. Tell us about it.
Well, I had a jazz routine. I placed second overall out of 80 dancers.
From around
Yes,
the
sir.
world. Okay. All right.
I got a platinum medal. I got the highest score in the jazz category. I got a t-shirt for doing well in the classes, and I was first runner-up for Teen Miss StarQuest.
All right. Mom, she's so well-spoken. I mean, obviously, and Dad too, you know, but I'm going to ask a question to you. It takes a lot, obviously, to, I mean, you guys are always very supportive from birth. I love the name, Mr. Marcy, by the way.
Thank you.
But so she's obviously been doing dance for a very long time. She seems to have a passion for it.
Yes.
Is it something that you just saw naturally she had a talent for?
Yes, she always loved to dance, and from she was young, she showed an interest in dancing. So when we were looking for a dance school, my mom's co-worker told us of a dance school, and we enrolled her there. And within the first year, she was invited to be a part of the company group, which is a group of dancers that are trained for competition, etc. And she's been dancing ever since.
Ever since.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that's
Well,
about since she was 7 or so.
7 or
and
so.
she loves it.
Yeah. So some of it is obviously talent, Dad, but a lot of it
Yeah.
is hard work and support.
Right. Yeah.
So you guys have always been by her side.
Oh yeah, the support have to be there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Dad, I'm pretty sure Dad talks more often than this.
Not much.
Not much. So okay. So the jazz part of it, you seem to excel particularly in the jazz element. Was there something different and special about your routine, or you just loved the element of the style of jazz?
I like the style of jazz, but my routine was more complicated.
Okay.
So I think that it made me better
All right.
because I get to like grow in the style of jazz, but I take all styles.
Is it your favorite?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, is your favorite? What do you think separated you from the other 80 competitors in that particular segment?
I think because my style was jazz, and it was special. Like, it was different. Even from the other jazz routines, it was different. It wasn't like the same.
The same.
Yeah.
Now, you got a little special powerhouse award there. I mean, was that a special award just for you, or?
Yes, sir.
Yeah? What does it mean? Who recognized you for that?
The judges, they said that I had a lot of energy. My kicks were so high, my jumps were high, and they just recognized me as a powerhouse.
I could see it. I could see it. So what's next, Mom?
Well, next is we'll allow her to continue in dance, because that's what she loves. And so each year they prepare for dance competition, and they also have recitals. So throughout the year they're busy preparing for the recital that's once a year, and also the competitions that they attend. So for now she's relaxing for the summer.
For the summer.
Taking some swimming lessons, and then in September she'll be back at it.
All right, well, I'm going to squeeze something out of Dad. Dad, how important is it for parents to support, the passions of their children?
Yeah, it's very important to support the passion, because we can't let them fall along the wayside, because when they see you have that hand for support, they
push even more.
Push forward even more, and they excel further, as long as they know they have that support.
Well, I'll tell you what, those people who are watching, I'm sure, are very excited. They said they were very proud of you. We're very proud of you also on Bahamas at Sunrise, and we're looking forward to seeing what the future holds for you, Stamarcy.
Thank you.
I love that smile.
Yes.
I tell you. Well, anyway, thank you for joining us on Bahamas at Sunrise. Stephen Marcia, Stamarcy, you're watching Bahamas at Sunrise. We continue to bring you real good life stories. We'll be right back after this short commercial break.
Triage is the process by which patients are sorted in the emergency department. The categories are life-threatening, which requires immediate attention, for example, patients with strokes, heart attacks, and gunshot wounds. Urgent, but not immediately life-threatening, for example, cases of pneumonia and fractures. And then the category of less urgent. These patients can wait for care or be seen in a clinic, for example, persons presenting with a cough and cold or with chronic pain. Upon arrival at the emergency department, you will pass through a security checkpoint and then be directed to the triage area. At triage, a nurse and/or a doctor will take information about your emergency. Your vital signs will be checked. You may be offered medication at triage. You will then be assigned an area where you should wait to see the doctor, which is based on the results of your assessment at triage. Following being checked at triage, you will need to be registered at the business office in order to keep a record of your transition of care. It is important to note that age or arrival by ambulance does not automatically mean that you will be seen first. Triage helps to ensure that the sickest are seen the quickest.
At Henry F. Store Electric Company, we supply all your electrical needs for any size project, from residential housing to luxury hotels. We can help you achieve just the right look, from doorbells to chandeliers, table lamps to ceiling fans, wire, conduit, panels, dimmers, switches, plugs, and even tools. And don't forget light bulbs. We have those hard-to-find energy-saving fluorescent bulbs and more. Henry F. Store Electric, number 135 Mackley Street. Over 50 years of reliability, service, and low prices. We also ship to the Family Islands.
Welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. The Bahamas Out Island Promotion Board wants you to visit our beautiful Out Islands. They have a fantastic offer right now where 2 people can fly or cruise free from Nassau to the Out Islands. If you book 4 to 6 consecutive nights at a participating hotel, you get 1 free round-trip ticket on all Bahamas Fast Ferries ticket from Nassau. And if you book an air-inclusive vacation for 7 consecutive nights at a participating hotel, you get 2 free round-trip airline tickets from Nassau. It sounds like a lot, right? But that means that you can win, and that's the big part of the promotion here. So we want you to log on to bahamasresidence.com, and you can find out all of the details that I just told you about and more. Some blackouts, they do apply. So we want you to go onto that site again. That's bahamasresidents.com. And here on the show now, we're going to be highlighting some of the islands you should be sure to visit today. We begin today with the beautiful island of Long Island. Remember, two can fly free.
Originally named Yuma by the Arawak Indians, Long Island is 80 miles of stunning beaches, breathtaking cliffs, charming settlements, and it boasts the world's deepest blue hole.
Long Island is a slice of heaven. It's the best kept secret in the Bahamas. Really and truly, we have a little bit of everything. The people, number one, that's one thing we bring the visitors back. We have a number of boaters that keep coming here. We have a variety of hotels. You can either stay at a high-end resort, where we have 2 major hotels in the north, and we have a few major hotels in the south. But you could have where you're on the beach, calm, collective, or you could be on the rough side, the more dramatic side, on the Atlantic side.
Gorgeous beaches are everywhere.
Yes, Cape Santa Maria Beach, that is dubbed #1 in the Bahamas, and it has some pretty white powdery sand. The tourists actually come and take a bottle home with them, small little bottles, and they keep it as a collection. Then also, it's like I said, it's a variety. You have some very calm beaches you could go and relax in a little cove, and you have some dramatic beaches with cliffs. And we have Galloway, we have Lowe's, we have Bunnycock, we have Salt Pond beaches, Stella Maris, Love Beach, we have Dean's Blue Hole Beach, and really and truly, any road you go through leads to a beach.
Summer promises some great activities to enjoy.
We have Lloyd's Sporting Lounge. Every Friday and Saturday they have live band by the High Tide Band. Then we have Smacky and the Boys, Rake and Scrape in the north at Stella Maris Resort and at Greenleaf. We also have during August, like I said, Gombe, August 19th this year. Be there. In August time, people just come down and enjoy home, down home, quiet relaxation, the beaches.
One fabulous resort to stay at is the delightful Gems of Paradise in Clarence Town.
We're a family-owned small boutique hotel, and we really cater towards the individual needs of guests, whether or not guests want more of a concierge service or whether or not they want to be left alone to basically enjoy the ambience of all that the Out Islands and Long Island in particular has to offer. All of our rooms are balcony rooms. Some of them are room only. Others are either suites, which have their own kitchen and dining areas. Others yet are condos, which have their own living rooms, dining rooms, and various bedrooms, bathrooms. And of course, like I said, we're an all balcony property, so that every room you have opens onto a balcony on the water.
The surrounding area offers many options for sightseeing.
Well, Clarence Town, you know, is the capital of Long Island, and it's a pretty picturesque little town per se, settlement, where the administrator's office is located. We have the 2 famous churches by Father Jerome, St. Peter and St. Paul's, one an Anglican church, the other a Catholic church. There are some actual slave tunnels that at one point you can see the historical aftermath of the cotton plantations, where there are carved out little canals that they basically transported cotton in those days. There's also a number of salt ponds, and we're very close to the historic Diamond Crystal salt manufacturing plant that was here. We have an excellent beach. In addition to that, we also, in this Lochabar area, are home to our own blue hole, not quite as deep as Dean's Blue Hole, but quite wider. And in itself as well, it then creates on the other side of it some shallow bonefish flats. So you have quite a varied experience that's available right within the harbor, where it's not unusual for you to be swimming with green turtles on a regular basis, or to see rays passing you by. A number of fish too. You'll see people out on the beach, on the rocks, catching fish that are close to shore. Or even in terms of Bahamians who love still the old-fashioned Bahamians to go searching for Wilkes and Curbs, that it's home to that as well. And it's still possible to still go and just wade out a bit and see some conch, as well as when lobster season is open, get yourself a dinner, a meal of crawfish.
A great place to grab delicious native food is the very unique Max's Conch Bar, which since 1995 has grown from a roadside stand to a world-famous dining spot.
So it started off as a hangout, and then we used to just play games, and we had 6 bar stools, and when they were full, we were full, and that was it. We were crowded. And then it just grew from there over the years.
Visitors from around the world flocked to Max's.
How it became that famous was people. They made it famous. It wasn't nothing to do with me. I was just being me and running the business the way I like other businesses to run. And the way the bar was built in that circle originally was because everybody could sit around, and to almost force everyone to get in a conversation with each other, not to be quiet. So you have the music, and you have a backyard party all day that's moderate. You can only hear it on the premises, but it has that type of acoustic with the trees and everything being in the garden, and pretty much how Max Conch Bar came about.
Oh, and there's more than conch salad on the menu.
We have hogfish parmesan, you have grouper fingers or pan-fried grouper, you have fish stuffed pasta shells, you have pepper steak, jerk chicken, jerk pork, you have pea soup and dumpling, you have stewed conch and okra, you have grits and egg for breakfast. So you have anything you could name, we keep on hand. So we always ask people, they come back sometimes 3 times a day. So we say, well, what do you want when you come back at 5? And they'll say, okay, they want this. And then we'll have that ready for them.
Adventurous divers and swimmers must visit Dean's Blue Hole.
Dean's Blue Hole, I don't know if you know, but in the Bahamas we have 365 blue holes, one for every day of the year if you wish to swim. Dean Blue Hole happened to be one of the deepest, not in the Bahamas, but the deepest in the world. We had one guy did it in 1994 by the name of Jim King with a team of 12 persons. He spent 11 minutes to go down, spent 3 minutes on the bottom, and 5.5 hours to get back up. It's 663 feet down. You have a shallow part where you can bring family and friends. And it's a myth. Other people think because it's a blue hole that it pulls you down. I was diving in there from 21 years, and I haven't got pulled down yet. Didn't lose any fingers or toes. What you will find somehow is that if the tide is coming up, the tide will be coming in, so it'll pull you over towards the hole. So this kind of helps people freak out, but it will not pull you down. As long as you stay afloat, it will pull you right on the next side of the hole. And if tide is going low, it doesn't do likewise, it'll pull you out. So it's no suction to pull you down. Most of the holes that I've dove before, the visibility is not so good, but if you can get to Dean's Blue Hole and say around 12, 1 o'clock, you can get excellent visibility, and it's just something to see, it's just totally different. The feeling is just different, it's like a mist, you just see this deep blue, and the blue goes so much until you can't see it anymore, so you don't know as to what's gonna come out of this blue, So it's just, mind-boggling. It's just different.
A personal visit is the only way to decide for yourself just how amazing Long Island is.
Absolutely beautiful on Long Island. You have to come to Long Island to feel it for yourself. The restaurants, you have a warm, down-home feeling. And like I said, everybody is very, very generous, very charming.
To see how you can fly free to beautiful Long Island, go to BahamasResidence.com and check it out. For Bahamas at Sunrise, this is Suzette Parker.
Good afternoon. First response. How can I help you?
I've been in an accident on West Bay Street. Can you send someone to help?
Yes, ma'am. A first response team will be there in 15 minutes. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine, but a bit upset.
We're glad you're not hurt. Please, try to relax. Our team will take care of everything as soon as they arrive.
First Response provides immediate on-site service and support from the scene of an accident through the claims and repair process. And it's free to all Bahamas First insured drivers in New Providence, every day for any type of accident. If you drive and want first response on your side, call 321st or visit bahamasfirst.com for the name of an authorized Bahamas First agent. First response can't prevent an accident from happening,
But it can certainly ease your mind when it happens.
Need to get away? Get away to the Out Islands, where every island has its own special secret for you to relax, recharge, and reconnect with friends, family, and yourself. Now is the perfect time to get back to the islands with our 2 fly-free Bahamas Residence specials. Visit bahamasresidence.com for more information.
Welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. This Thursday, July 27th, is World Miracle Treats Day. And when you buy a Blizzard treat at Dairy Queen, you will be giving towards the Down syndrome community. Joining us now to tell us more about that, we have the operations manager at Dairy Queen, Miss Crystal Campbell. And of course, we have the Cheryl Johnson-Newell, the founder and president of the Bahamas Down Syndrome and Friends Center. Cheryl. Crystal, welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Pleasure to be here.
Yeah. Cheryl is going to be on her best behavior this morning. I can feel it.
I'll try.
You'll try. So, Crystal, this is obviously Miracle Treat Day. You guys are participating. I know this is the first time, but you guys are doing something really special this year. Tell us a little bit more about it.
Well, this is our 4th year participating in Miracle Treat Day. It's the franchise Dairy Queen International have started it some 30 plus years ago, and 4 years ago we got on board with it. Our first year we did cancer, the second year we did diabetes, and last year we supported autism. And this year we searched for another organization to support kids, because it's helping sick kids with disability, diseases, and issues that they may have facing their health. And so this year we sought to seek out Down syndrome.
All right.
And so that's what we would be supporting this year.
All right.
And so on Thursday, July 27th, all roads lead to Dairy Queen. We have 4 locations: Mall at Marathon, Southwest Plaza, Harbor Bay, and Cable Beach. We invite persons to come in, from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. that night to purchase a Blizzard. And $2 from every Blizzard that we sell go towards helping the Down syndrome community.
Excellent.
Also, we have coupons that are available at each location, or you can contact the head office at our 394-4936 telephone number, and you can purchase coupons. So we ask in Corporate Bahamas to call in, come and purchase coupons for your employees as
And that's
incentive.
between now and Thursday, of course.
And that's from now until Thursday. Or you can, as an office or a friend's organization, you can pre-order your Blizzards beforehand. So if you don't want to come in on Thursday with all the rush that's happening, persons, standing on the line between today and tomorrow, up to Wednesday by 12 p.m. as well, you can pre-order how many Blizzards and your flavor of choice.
All right. I mean, sales should be through the roof anyway, given the heat of this summer period. But Cheryl, tell us, a little bit about obviously a center, but first Down syndrome in particular.
Yeah. Well. First of all, most people don't even understand what Down syndrome is. And, it is actually, it's not a hereditary disease, it's a chromosomal disorder where children born with Down syndrome have an extra chromosome on the 21st chromosome. And this actually affects children in their learning and in their ability as well. It's not that they can't achieve anything, it's just that they learn very slower. And it takes them a longer time to comprehend things. Some of them have speech disabilities as well. So it, it was a very rare condition in the Bahamas, but we're seeing more and more of it. Yes. And it used to be a more prominent with older women because the chances of having a Down syndrome child as you get older is greater. But we're seeing young women, 18, 19 now, having Down syndrome children. So I have a son that's Down syndrome, and that was my cause for opening a center to specify, just to really gear into their learning and what's best for them for their therapies and everything. So we offer everything at our center.
Where's the center located?
It's right behind Blairwood Academy on Village Road, right south of Queens College. And we have a center, and now we're just getting ready to open a coffee shop, deli, juice bar, and a car wash for our adults, because we do adult programs as well.
How can people reach you?
Our number is 393-0107, or they can go on our webpage, www.bahamasdownsyndrome.org, or our Facebook, which is the Bahamas Down Syndrome Center.
All right. Well, I tell you, I mean, excellent corporate social responsibility by Dairy Queen.
Yes.
And obviously, I mean, when you're talking blizzards, I mean, what are some of the more popular and the yummiest ones out there, Crystal?
Well, the most popular blizzard is Oreos.
Yes.
Really?
You know, yes. That's the most popular. We have strawberry cheesecake. We have rum raisin. We have guava cheesecake. So, you know, it's that day, it's giving back and, you know, treating yourself at the same time.
All right. Well,
so we encourage everyone to come out and support. They can also visit our website, which is www.miracletreatday242.com for more information. And it has the 3 ways that they can participate as well. And they can visit our Facebook page as well for more details, and that's Dairy Queen Bahamas.
All right, excellent. Listen, this is a really good initiative. Thank you very much for joining us on Bahamas at Sunrise.
Thank you.
Good to see you again, Cheryl.
Good to see you too.
Crystal, thank you very much. And congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're watching Bahamas at Sunrise. We'll be right back.
17 retail stores, one address. Visit us at the Old Fort Bay Town Center. Telephone 362-4177 or like us on Facebook.
Switching mobile phones or service provider, but want to keep your existing number? Port your number. Just follow these easy steps. 1. Go to the retail store or authorized dealer of your chosen new service provider to request a new mobile account and tell them that you would like to keep your mobile number. 2. The sales staff will ask you to complete an application form together with a porting request form. 3. You will be asked to provide proof of identity, either a passport or driving license. In the case of a postpaid account, a copy of a recent mobile bill and the working phone with the number you wish to keep. 4. You will be asked to send a text from your phone to 77678, 7 port. Sales staff will be able to help you do this if required. Once you've sent the text to the dedicated porting number, you cannot cancel or postpone your porting switching request. It must proceed to completion. 5. You will receive a text confirming your request has been received. 6. Your order will be processed and you will be informed of its progress by text. 7. Under normal circumstances, your porting will be completed within 2 hours after you complete your request. At that time, your number is moved to your new service provider. You will receive a text message asking you to change to your new provider's SIM card, and your previous provider's SIM card will stop working. During busy periods, the port may take longer to complete. 8. When this happens, put the new SIM card supplied by your new service provider into the phone you wish to use. If you are unsure how to do this, you can go into the retail store or authorized dealer of your new service provider and they will be able to help. 9. The process is complete.
For more information, contact IRCA at info@ircabahamas.bs.
Welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Yeah, we did it, Phil. We've been planning to do that for years, right? And we never got it right, but we finally did it this morning, Phil. We're on sync. But listen, we still got more coming up in the second half of the show for you. The Bahamian Project is happening now at Central Bank, so we're going to take a look at that and learn some more. And prior to us going to our mid-show break, of course, you got to speak with those wonderful people at Dairy Queen about Miracle Treat Day.
You know, I used to be at the Chamber of Commerce years ago, and we always encourage this thing called corporate social responsibility. And, you know, those guys over at Dairy Queen have obviously bought into that. I just wish, and actually, you know, it's not as public, but we have a lot of companies within the private sector that support, you know, a lot of causes. but it's really good to see them when they're doing it publicly,
Yeah.
because then it encourages other people, and it's such an important cause.
It really is. It really is. We've got so long to go, so far to go in our country in terms of taking care of people with disabilities, and we've certainly been making more steps in the right direction. But when we get this type of corporate responsibility engaged with that, it certainly takes us to the next level. So that's awesome.
And I was also very excited to meet Stamarcy.
Yes.
I tell you, man, she's just bright and beautiful, and you could feel the energy. You can see how she became, one of the judges' favorite and got that Powerhouse Award.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to seeing her continue her career. I always get excited about this show because we get to meet so many different people doing so many different things. And it's a wonderful reminder that you really can do anything that you put your mind to.
Anything.
So we're also going to see some young ladies who are vying for the title of Miss Bahamas World. We're going to see whether or not they can get that title and give us that dream and that hope of actually becoming Miss World. So we'll talk to them in the second half of the show as well. But before we get to any of that, kind of take a second look at weather with Godfrey Burnside.
Mr. Bahamas.
Indeed he is.
Weather at sunrise, brought to you by Bahamas First. First in insurance, today, tomorrow.
Thank you, Star, and good morning, Bahamas. In your second look at weather at sunrise, we take a look at the tropics. Around the tropics this morning, there are several westward moving tropical waves, one just to the south of us, but the tropics remain quiet, and the tropical storm formation expected during the next 5 days. On the local scene, your satellite, high pressure downweather feature, but an upper level low to the northwest of the islands will trigger off a few showers and thunderstorms across the extreme northwest Bahamas, as Grand Bahama, Abaco, Bimini, as far south as the Berry Islands throughout the day. In your marine forecast, those winds throughout the week will be east to southeast at 10 to 15 knots, seas 2 to 4 feet over northwest and central Bahamas, and 15 knots sea 3 to 5 feet over the southeastern islands. Your tides. You can expect a high tide at 9:08 this morning. Your next low tide will be 3:17 this afternoon. High gain tonight at 9:36. Sunset will be 7:59 this evening. Rises to 6:34. UV index 11. Your water temperature 86 degrees Fahrenheit. And your moon phase, new moon. Your extended look. Remember the week, we're looking at partly sunny, still hot and humid, with a chance of a few brief passing showers or possible thunderstorm popping up mainly during the afternoon hours. Low temperature daytime will be in the lower 90s, at nighttime in the upper 70s. That puts a wrap on your fun look at weather at sunrise. I'm Godfrey Burnside. Back to you, Phil.
Thanks very much, Godfrey. For some reason, my energy level just picked right up. Because this coming weekend, on July 30th, we have the 2017 Miss World Bahamas, and we're very pleased to be joined in studio, firstly by the Vice President of the organization. He is no stranger, obviously, to any of us, Mr. Jerome Sawyer.
Morning.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
And we have 4 of the 9 lovely ladies vying for the title this year. I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself, please.
A pleasant good morning, everyone. My name is Sharon Russell. I'm 20 years old and I'm representing Abaco.
All right.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Tanisha Jones. I'm 19 years old and I'm representing Bimini.
Good morning, Bahamas. I am 21-year-old Ratalia Williams, and I'm representing an island that is famous for Rican group, and that is Kit Island. And my platform this year is Footprints, because I believe as we embark on life's journey, we should try our endeavor best to touch the lives of people everywhere.
Okay, all right.
Good morning, Bahamas. My name is October Johnson. I am an art student at the University of the Bahamas. My platform is to be my platform is to be a voice for local artists in hopes to create more opportunities and a better market for Bahamians.
All right, well, I didn't give you an opportunity to mention your platform, so let's do that first before I go to Jerome.
Okay. My platform is child protection. Children are my passion, and I believe that all children should be afforded an equal opportunity to reach their purpose in life and their full potential. And I encourage all Bahamians to assist in this fight against child protection. Right. It's very important. Excellent. The youth are our future, and without them, there's no future.
Exactly, exactly.
Well, my platform is to eradicate the youth violence in the Bahamas, to channel kids' negative energy into positive energy by creating sports development clubs.
Jerome, well spoken. I mean, it seems as though these ladies are ready. We're looking forward to meeting the other half of them. But the 2017 edition. I mean, how's it been going so far?
Every year we try. I got a mic. Thank you. See how they look out for me.
Be prepared, man.
Yeah, thank you. Every year we try to create better experiences for our young ladies. They began their journey with a 4-day photo and video shoot in Bimini at Resorts World.
Yeah, that's your place, eh?
Yeah, we went to our hometown. And this year, again, we brought back our Road to the Crown reality show. Okay. We have been in a series of competitions. Just on Saturday, they would have competed in costume. They've had swimsuit and top model, evening gown, etc. We have the Miss Bahamas app that is back this year. And when we come back with the other group, I'm going to talk about how we're going to allow a Bahamian to sit on that judging panel on Sunday through the use of that app. A very exciting opportunity. But this year, we ensured again that our ladies were well prepared for this opportunity. They go through intense training. They go through a number of activities that prepare them. And as I tell them every day, this is an interview for a job to become Miss World Bahamas. Right. How well you interview will determine whether you get that job. And once you get that job, the work really begins then. So if you look at them now, you wouldn't believe they were on Blue Lagoon Island for hours yesterday with dolphins and sea lions and swimming. And it's been an intense month for them. But every day I keep encouraging them and telling them that this is just the beginning.
This is more than just a pageant.
Listen, when they leave this experience, they are going to be ready for life, no matter what comes their way. And if you could deal with me for a month, there's nothing in life you can't overcome.
Listen, we're not even going to touch on that. No. But I would imagine, listen, you guys come in, some of you maybe as strangers and you leave as friends. Yes. Yeah. Well, listen, we're going to be talking more with them in the second segment room. And thank you very much for joining us in Bahamas at Sunrise.
Thank you.
You don't look any worse the wear for your day yesterday. All right, great. Thank you very much. Listen, we're going to be joining the other contestants in Miss Bahamas, but of course we want to talk now about the Bahamian project documents that are being exhibited right now at the Central Bank on history and culture through portraiture, and we are currently exhibiting over 100 photos by numerous photographers at the Central Bank Gallery. This is in celebration of the 44th Independence. And of course, it is being sponsored by Bahamas First. Here is the Bahamian Project.
Bahamas at Sunrise had the astute pleasure of viewing the Bahamian Project's art exhibition at the Central Bank of the Bahamas. We spoke to the creator, curator, and photographers of the exhibition to hear their insight.
Hi, I'm Melissa Alcina, and I'm one of the photographers for the Bahamian Project. I studied photography at Sheridan College in 2010, but I've been taking photography more seriously, I'd say, in the past year and a half, doing more creative work. It's helped me connect to a community of photographers that I didn't know existed, which I feel is very important, especially if you identify as an artistic photographer. I mean, I think all photographers are artistic, but when you are focusing on art portraiture, it's really good to have a community of, artists that you can go to for support and who you can get second opinions on and bounce ideas off of. So that's really helped me grow in that aspect. I would definitely want to keep in contact with him. I actually spent 5 hours with Mr. Delafo. Only one of those hours consisted of taking photos of him. He also has an extensive collection of, his achievements as well. And so we spent a lot of time just talking about pretty much everything you can think of. So yeah, there's a lot of people I feel like this project, connects you to, and sometimes they make lasting impressions. So why wouldn't you want to keep in contact with them?
Hello, I'm Rosemary Hanna. I'm one of the photographers in the Bahamian Project. I was very impressed. Actually, I was very pleased because to be among the professional photographers, so to speak. And I enjoyed doing the portraits that I did because actually I knew the people that I photographed. We've known each other for many years, And he's a musician, I'm a musician, and I thought it would be good to do him at his home, in his comfortable environment. And here we are with his trumpet. He plays many other instruments. You know, he used to be the leader of the Royal Bahamas Police Force Band. And so we had a good rapport. And we went to his home and we did quite a few shots, but I really love this one. Yes, I intend to. I do intend to. I was just telling Lisa I have a few subjects I'd like to suggest for next time, and I'm very enthusiastic about the project. I just love it. Oh, most certainly it has, and most certainly it has, because I've gotten some tips from Duke when we went on the different shoots and how about lighting and all that, you know. And I do have a lot more to learn from the professional photographers.
The Bahamian Project is a fine art photography initiative that we started in 2012. It is intended to document the people of the Bahamas. Basically what we're doing is we are capturing photographs, portraits, of people who reflect the positive Bahamian spirit. My husband, Duke Wells, is the one who started the project, and his inspiration was the passing of his friend Jackson Burnside. After his passing, we realized that there were no legacy portraits of Mr. Burnside. And so my husband, Duke Wells, he set about to take photos of people of the Bahamas. It wasn't just about people who are well known, but just people who reflect the positive spirit, like Jackson Burnside did. And the ultimate goal, really, I guess, is to start a national portrait gallery where these portraits can live forever and show the beauty of the Bahamas and the beauty of the people. Well, we have great plans for the continuation of the project. We will, first of all, we will be continuing shooting. We have a wonderful team of photographers, 20 altogether, who work with us. We want to put together a book at some point. We want the exhibition to travel to other islands and internationally to consulates in various parts of the world. And we also have several other phases that we will be rolling out in the months to come. We would also like to see this kind of exhibition become an annual event. So we have big plans for the future of the Bahamian Project.
The Bahamian Project, the largest ever exhibition of portraits, will be on display at the Central Bank Gallery in downtown Nassau for the month of July. This is Candace reporting for Bahamas at Sunrise.
One thing, two things, blue thing, old things, things that are small, things that are grand, things that fit just right into the palm of your hand. Fox Hill Nursery, a large selection of garden supplies. If you can see it in your mind, you can find it at Fox Hill Nursery.
If you're looking for extra savings and free benefits with car insurance and home insurance, NIBA has just the cover you need. There's a free $250 gift voucher for new home insurance customers too, and 10% car insurance discount if you have home insurance.
With a claim service that's quick and friendly.
We call it cover without added costs.
Call for a quote on 677-6422 or Freeport 352-6422.
NIBA, pay less for your insurance.
So who really own the Nassau Container Port? Boss, that's easy. The government.
I do.
I do. I do.
I do. And one day, he will too. I do. Knock knock.
Here at the Nassau Container Port, we've diversified our ownership to give hardworking Bahamians a piece of the economic pie. And we'll continue to grow so that we can give you a consistent return on your investment. That's our promise.
Welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. Well, we've got the best in beauty and brains on the show for you this morning. We're continuing our conversation with contestants in the Miss Bahamas World Pageant, and we're very excited to have them with us. Of course, you've got Jerome Sawyer with them as well, and so they've been under the ropes, under the gun, as one of his colleagues would have said.
I represent the brain side, okay? I just want you to know I represent the brain side of all of this.
But we're going to talk to some of these young ladies this morning, find out from them exactly what it is that this pageant experience has meant to them, and find out how you can actually get involved. So ladies, good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Good morning.
I'm going to start with you, Miss University of the Bahamas. This is the first year that Miss UB has been entered into this contest. Of course, this university had its own pageant and automatic entry was given to you. Talk to me about what it's like to represent the university and also let me know your platform.
My name is Naisha Tillis. Well, good morning all. My name is Naisha Tillis, the first Miss University of the Bahamas. And it's really exciting to represent the university as an official district in the Miss Bahamas pageant. You know, the first time an actual institution is represented. And the feedback that I've gotten, it's been really positive, and that just shows the change and persons being receptive to a change. My platform is mental health awareness.
Awesome.
I'm a psychology major at the University of the Bahamas. And I've also had personal experience. I have a little brother with Down syndrome, so I will be at Dairy Queen supporting, of course.
Awesome.
And with that, I've been able to watch him cope and just go through life and just wanting to understand how he deals with it. And a mother that's been a victim of domestic violence, and persons place more emphasis on her outer appearance opposed to what was going on internally. So I've always been interested in one's psychological processes.
All right. Well, I mean, it certainly sounds like an excellent platform. Phil and I have had this conversation before, even earlier today, about mental health. So it's great to hear that somebody is taking that cause up. And of course, great to see University of the Bahamas represented for the first time. So congratulations to your organization, Jerome, on making that happen. I've got to meet this beautiful lady next. And of course, this is Miss Long Island. Miss Long Island, give us your name and let us know your platform.
I am Gina Thompson. I am 24 years old and I am representing the beautiful Long Island, as you said. My platform this year is raising awareness to homelessness and hunger in the Bahamas.
Okay.
If you didn't know, there are about 43,000 people that live below the poverty line.
Wow.
That means they have about $4 a day to spend on food.
Wow.
I don't know about you, but for me, that's like breakfast.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I can't find breakfast for $4, Gina, so that's tough.
So my platform is basically raising awareness to this and getting the public to, find out ways that we could help. So I've been pairing with organizations such as Hands for Hunger or #LunchBag Bahamas or various soup kitchens who just, are there to offer their services to those in need.
All right. Well, thank you so much again, highlighting another very important area. And this is what I love about pageants. It really gives you the opportunity to serve the community. And that's what's so important about these types of things. All right, we've got another beautiful, these girls are just so gorgeous, Phil. Here today, give us your name and let us know what your platform is.
My name is Whitney Isaacs, and my platform is Purpose Awareness. I was encouraged by Janiqua and Bristol to carry out this platform because at the age of 16, I found my purpose, and it was really exciting. And the way I found it, I just feel like I should encourage others my age or younger to find their purpose and not die with purpose unfulfilled. And it's just really exciting.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Miss Paradise. I think that's your title, Miss
Island.
Paradise
Yes.
Island. And I have to agree. I know Janiqua and Antonia very well, very passionate about purpose awareness and what it does for all of our lives. And it's good to see purpose in all of you and all of the platforms that you are exhibiting. We've got Miss New Providence here as well. And I love the fact that you are rocking these locks, girl. You're giving me all my life this morning.
Thank you.
Let me know about your platform and what it means for you to be coming into the competition with something like locks in your hair, and whether or not that's been an issue for some people.
Good morning. My name is Gally Joseph, and I am Miss New Providence, as you said. And my platform is enhancing your superpower through literacy.
Okay.
So basically what that means is reading is a superpower.
Yeah.
And you can use that to enhance all of the talents and gifts that you have, and also help others to enhance theirs. And so I've been a part of Written Treasure organization, where we give out books to little children, and we just conduct various activities that promote literacy and literacy-based and writing skills.
Okay.
So, and also we're trying to start a reading club with the Wolford Library, and also the librarian, Miss Major. Shout out to Miss Major, she's awesome.
Okay.
But yeah, we just promoting literacy skills, because there are a lot of kids that right now that need help, and they're not getting the help or the extra books to read, or just that extra push to get them to the other level that they need. So, and with my locks, I started my locks like 3 years ago. I did it myself.
Uh-huh.
So it's been interesting.
Okay.
In the pageant with locks, it's been interesting. It has been interesting.
Well, it certainly highlights your natural beauty. And all of these girls are so beautiful, and you can see that you guys have beautiful spirits as well. Passionate causes for me. Every single one of them I can identify with, Jerome. And for you, you get to be able to lead and guide these ladies through this process, which must be a part of your purpose on its own.
Well, you know, we've been doing this for 12 years.
Yeah.
And I have to remind myself every year why it's important when I start doing it. And I get midway through it, I'm like, why am I doing this again? And then you see this at the end of the day. You see these young ladies who would have started out with us very shy, green, unsure of what their purpose is in life or why they're here. And you see at the end of this process what they have blossomed into. This year our theme is metamorphosis.
Yes.
And that's so important because it really speaks to the essence of our organization, and it is about beauty with a purpose.
Right.
You know, a lot of people ask, well, what's the difference between Miss Universe and Miss World? Miss World is very grounded in beauty with a purpose, about charity work and helping and getting in the community. And you will see our queen throughout the year very involved in the work of the community.
Certainly.
She is working with children. She's working with other charitable organizations. She's very busy. And this year, we're so very excited to give somebody an opportunity to help choose the queen.
Yeah, talk to us about that.
Our Miss Bahamas app, which is the second year that it is available to the public. It's available in Google as well in the iOS Play Store.
Okay.
And you can download the app. You can become a member of the Miss Bahamas Club, which allows you access to all kinds of things throughout the year.
Okay.
And it also will allow you to vote live on the night of the pageant.
Okay.
To be a part of the selection process. But if you are a part of that membership club and you subscribe to the app, we are going to choose one Bahamian to sit on the judging panel next Sunday night at the Bahamas Resort, showtime 8 p.m. To be a part, that's a shameless plug.
No, you gotta plug it in, 'cause you know I was gonna ask you.
To be able to sit and be a part of that process. You know, Bahamians, they have lots to say about
everything
budget.
to say. But why she ain't get this? Yeah, this is that time.
And so we're going to give the public, in addition to the opportunity to vote, but we're going to allow somebody to sit on that judging panel. So if you, listen, even if you're doing something Sunday, cancel your plans. You have to be at the Grand Hyatt Convention Center, Bahamas Resort, to watch one of these ladies become the next Miss World
Jerome,
Bahamas.
give me the name of the app again so people can go to the
Just
store
look for
now.
Miss Bahamas.
Miss Bahamas.
Just search you. If you have an Android phone, if you have an Apple, just look for Miss Bahamas and you download the app. Even if you had it last year, you can delete it and download it again. And listen, it is a fantastic, dynamic app.
All right. And so, of course, the pageant will take place next week, Sunday at 8 p.m., Bahamas Resort Convention Center. Where can we get tickets?
From any of these young ladies,
now you have an excuse to talk to them.
Or you can buy tickets from Airbrush Junkies, and tickets will be on sale at the door the night of the pageant. We're opening the doors at 7 p.m. You know, Bahamas is a beautiful resort. We're happy to be the first pageant that's going to be coming from there.
Awesome.
So, you know, it's going to be a night.
It is going to be fantastic. You've heard Jerome speak about it. You've seen these beautiful young ladies talk about their platforms. So you must attend. Remember to go ahead and download that app. You can also find them on Facebook and all other social media. And we'll be right back after this.
At TCL Group, we are nation builders, and we invite you to join us. Support Bahamas Business Outlook. Sponsor You and Your Money. Advertise on Bahamas at Sunrise. Be a nation builder. Partner with the Counselors Limited. Email us at adagency@tclbahamas.com or call 322-1000.
Salt and Light, the story of Monsignor Preston Moss.
Preston Moss was born to be a priest. Anyone who knew young Preston growing up knew he was destined for great things. Salt and Light tells the story of the life and works of Monsignor Preston Moss, from his early upbringing to the moment that he decided to join the Catholic Church and beyond. His family and friends weigh in on his transformation into the man he is now and how he has helped to shape the faith of Catholicism in the Bahamas. His experiences through pre-independence Bahamas up to the present day provide commentary on where the Bahamas has come from and the road we have laid ahead.
DVDs are now available at the Counselors Limited. Contact Alicia Green at 322-1000.
Well, that's going to do it for us, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Remember, you can go and see these beautiful ladies next week, Sunday, at the Bahamas Convention Center. Heard that, Phil?
Yeah, I did.
We'll see you guys back here on Friday.
Have a wonderful week.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh my God, look at the wave. Look at the wave.